What's up, everyone? This is ElDestroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we, made an attempt to try to develop some of our confidants now that we have stolen the treasure within Kamoshida's castle. We've learned that Kamoshida has put himself under a self-imposed suspension, but the rate of our expulsion is still to be determined. In this episode, we are just going to continue to develop our stats and confidants. That's all we really can do. So what exactly are we going to be doing today? Well, Ryuji did say that he wanted to do a little bit of training. So since we have a persona of the Chariot Arcana, let's go ahead and spend some time with him.
Whoa!
Hey, back off. Don't try to start a fight. Ryuji just wants to run. Is that really so much to ask? Really? Could have fooled me. Ryuji, calm down. Well, you would have been warranted. He was an asshole. You're welcome, Ryuji. up high. And now we have a brand new ability, a follow-up attack. So, occasionally during the middle of a fight, Ryuji will ask to do a follow-up attack if our attack does not knock down an enemy. It's basically just an extra action that one of our party members just does on their own to knock down an opponent. Which is also really super nice. In more than one way. Like, it's really kind of him, and it's also incredibly helpful. Yeah, they're all a bunch of assholes. Good call.
See ya.
Later, Ryuji.
Ah, you're back.
You got it, boss. Okay, so what exactly are we doing this evening? Well, we could spend time with Sojiro, but unfortunately we don't have the points in order to... Oh, I actually can't. Right, because I can't go out of Yongen-Jaya. So I actually can't check that. Anyway, we can't actually rank up with Sojiro yet because we didn't hear that audio cue when we were doing the social link. Or confidant, whatever. They're interchangeable. So, what exactly are we going to be doing this evening? Well, we're gonna go ahead and make some coffee.
Wow.
So, yes, like I mentioned before, making coffee causes time to pass, but it does give you an item that restores SP, and you can use it in battle as well.
Hey.
So that is exactly what we're going to be doing this evening. I looked it up a little bit. Oh, thanks, boss.
Oh.
Yes. All right.
Maybe. It's worth trying. So yes, as we make coffee, we will be able to get SP recovery items. And the further along that we are in Sojiro's Confidant, the better coffee we'll be able to make, which will recover more SP. Oh, yeah, sure.
Let me explain.
So yes, while we make coffee, we will also be able to get a little bit of trivia from Sojiro. Does this look familiar? It should, because this is also something that was brought over from Catherine. Let me tell you some trivia about coffee now that you finished your cup. But yes, unlike in Catherine where it was trivia on different types of alcohol, instead it's about different types of coffee. So specifically, this is about the Jamaican Blue Mountain Coffee. So you kind of learn a little bit of trivia about how certain coffee is made throughout different parts of the world. So I will leave these up a little bit so that way you guys can read them. I probably won't keep it up for too terribly long. I'm just kind of keeping it up here because I'm explaining things. But do know that you do get some random pieces of coffee trivia. They do nothing for the game, there's no trophies associated with it, but it's there. Oh, thanks, boss. You got it, boss. Right, practice makes perfect.
Nice. Well then.
Now, I will mention this now. The biggest reason why you don't want to just hang out with Sojiro is that you do still get social points by making coffee. You can do that, and if you have a Hierophant persona with you, you will also get the bonus points. Plus, you do need to make coffee at least once in order to further progress through Sojiro's Confidant past rank 2. So it is actually a flag in order to progress further in the Confidant. Plus, it just saves a little bit of time and you can get a bonus item out of it. So it is always helpful to make coffee as opposed to just spending time with Sojiro. But the day moves on to Thursday. Morning, Ryuji. If you think it's bad for you, imagine how it is for me.
Right?
Dude, if I get expelled, I'm going to juvie. I'll think about it. Thought about it, decided not to do it. Okay, so I guess Morgana will also just kind of say different things to recommend, you know, what you do for the day. So we could spend some time with Ryuji, but we can't rank up with him. Although, it might not be a bad idea to at least head to the batting cages. That's not what we're going to be doing today, but it would be a good idea just to unlock that fast travel location. As well as explain what the heck the batting cages even do.
Then...
take a look. So now we have the batting cages.
I see.
Yeah, it is. So how the batting cages work is that you essentially play a bit of a mini game. And depending on how well you do will depend on what reward you get, plus you can also gain points in your proficiency. So you get different points, or different prizes I should say, if you manage to either hit all 5 pitches, or you get a home run, which is a target that you need to hit during the batting cages themselves.
Oh.
Okay, so right now we just have access to the beginner section, but if we continue to head on into the batting cages, we'll be able to unlock higher and higher difficulties with better prizes. We are not going to be doing that today. In fact, there's really not too much of a reason to head into the batting cages. You can get some nice items, and of course it is a way to increase your proficiency, but honestly, we're not really going to head there that often anyway. I think there's only one point in which we actually do, actually use the batting cages, and there's at least one achievement that's associated with it. I think it's hitting a home run. But we'll actually go through a full demonstration when we get there. As for right now, we are going to head on over to Shibuya. Now, why are we off to Shibuya today? Well, today we are going to unlock another fast travel point. Now that we have stolen Kamoshida's heart, we can actually head on over to the movie theater. Going to the movie theater works kind of similar to how it did in Persona 3, where it will cause time to pass, but when you see the movie, you will be able to get some points into one of your social stats. So I believe you only get social stats if you see the movie for the first time. You might still get some, I don't remember if you get some, but at a lower amount if you see it a successive time. But usually you want to just see a movie once. You don't want to see it multiple times. But they do change periodically, and there are multiple movie theaters throughout the game. We saw one in Yongen-Jaya, but that one's closed. But there are other movie theaters, and each movie theater has their own selection of movies. So it may be a good idea to check out what is showing at any given movie theater. And yes, I'm pretty sure all of them are just spoofs on actual movies. But this one increases guts. And goodness knows we need more guts. So it always costs 1,500 yen, but you do get quite a bit of points in your dedicated social stat. So that is what we're going to be doing today.
Well then.
And now we get the fast travel location. Hooray!
How the hell did some slumdog brat win so much prize money? It's just not possible. You must have cheated.
No, it wasn't cheating. It was destiny.
And for doing this, we get 3 points into guts. Hooray!
All All right.
Yeah. So yeah, not exactly a whole lot, but sometimes you do just need to spend your time raising up your social stats.
Ah, you're back.
No. Why? Did something happen? There's nothing we can do if it doesn't exactly work. We just have to believe that we made a difference. It's not going to do us any good if we just worry about this. All we can do is just hope that we've made a difference. So,
Hey,
you got it, boss. So tonight we are actually going to head out into Yongenjaya. Now there really isn't a whole lot that we can do. Wouldn't that be nice? However, there really isn't too much of a difference in what we can do in terms of what's here in Yongenjaya. There are some things that are closed down. I'm pretty sure, like, we might be able to head on into the batting cages. Obviously, Takemi, well, actually, she is here, but her confidant, well, actually, I can't even say that because sometimes Takemi's confidant is actually available in nighttime. I think hers is the only one that you can do either day or night. But nighttime ones are actually pretty rare. But that's not exactly what we're going to be doing this evening. What we are going to be doing, however, is heading down this alleyway where the sodas are and heading on into the bathhouse.
Wow.
So, by using the bathhouse, we can go here and, though it spends up time and costs 500 yen, we can use it to help increase our charm. And we can also get a different effect depending on if we go on certain days or if it is raining. So, for example, on Mondays and Thursdays, we get an additional charm boost by going to the bathhouse. And if it's raining, something else happens. I actually don't think we actually go to the bathhouse whenever it's raining. I'm not 100% sure what happens. I have an idea of what happens, though.
Oh.
So yeah, while it may not be guts, it's still important to raise up all of our social stats. So this evening, we're gonna take a bath. And it's also important to unlock the fast travel location here. Oh, this feels nice.
Whoa.
Ooh! Ranku up! We are now rank 2 charm! Heck yeah! And it is actually kind of important that we got this. Not only did we need to be rank 2 charm in order to accept the flower job, but I believe rank 2 charm is also a prerequisite for something else. Is that a rank 3? Well, at any rate, we can actually now accept that job if we really wanted to. Hooray!
Wanna head back?
Yeah, good call. And the day moves on to Friday. Oh. Oh, it's Takemi. Yes, because that makes me feel so much better.
Hey!
Yeah, you're right. Although I will say that while it is important to drink coffee when it's warm, drinking anything when it's too hot just kind of tastes like burning. So it's still important to let things cool, at least a little bit. So we can spend some time with Takemi, or we could spend some time with Ryuji. Now, thankfully, this is a day off from school, so we can just spend our time however we want. Before we go, I actually want to check out the TV. So yes, like I said before, you will see nods to other characters from the Persona series. A small mention of Naoto Shirogane, the detective prince. Although, there's apparently a new detective that's gotten people's attention. So that's certainly interesting. However, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Well, today, we are going to head on over to Shibuya. Well, actually, we can actually just do this from our text messages, because we're going to be spending some time with Ryuji. Now, unfortunately, we are only going to be spending time with Ryuji. We won't be able to rank up with him. However, it's still important that we spend time so that way we will just be able to rank up the next time we see him.
Oh, hey. Hey.
So yeah, we won't rank up with him this time around, but it should still work to our advantage.
Wanna get going?
Why are we at school? However, the next time we hang out with Ryuji, we should be able to rank up with him.
See ya!
should. However, like I mentioned before, that takes up time, you don't get any social stats, and it's really useless to do that for the time being. We will be using that service, but not right now. So what exactly are we going to be doing this evening? Well, this evening, we are gonna make some coffee again.
Hey,
Now, what's actually nice about making coffee is that we can do this at any time as long as it's during the evening. Even if Sojiro is unavailable for us to hang out with that day, we can always just brew coffee to get some extra social points with him. And we need a lot of social points. It is insane how many social points you need for the first couple of rank ups with Sojiro. It gets a little easier later on down the game, but for right now, oh boy.
Oh.
You're gonna need to make a lot of coffee. Trust me on this one, we're gonna be doing this a lot.
whoa.
So, just going through this, I mean, what is also nice is that this is
Alright.
also a way for us to gain some SP recovery items, which is never a bad thing.
Let me explain.
So this time we have Guatemalan coffee. Again, if you really want to read this, you can just pause the video and read it. Otherwise, I'm just speedily going through this for the sake of pacing. Hey! Now, next time we hang out with Sojiro, we'll be able to rank up with him. Perfect. You got it, boss.
Well then.
Well, I probably should see how much SP the coffee recovers. I want to say it's 20 SP? Oh well, whatever.
Hey!
Alright, and now we actually have a seat on the train. So, I mean, we only have one actual book to read, although I'm pretty sure we can read through Yoncha Wanderer now that we've unlocked those fast travel locations. But, I'm just going to read Zoro.
Yep. Hey, hey!
Ah, dang. No rank up in kindness, unfortunately. Although I think we're getting pretty close to rank 2 kindness.
Alright.
Oh well. That's another book under our belt, so to speak.
Morning!
Oh, morning on. Hey, we just have to believe that what we did worked. I believe that too.
Hi, everyone. Let's hear it.
And what? That'd be great. Now, this is also something that occasionally happens. Sometimes you'll get a multi-part question. These tend to be a lot more lenient, at least in terms of like the first two responses. But when it comes to the third one, that is your actual answer. So if something really isn't all that common, you will be able to work things out in trying to get the answer to them. So for our first response here, Wonder in German means wonder. It means child, like kindergarten. A persona! No, it is a wonder child, which means a prodigy.
That's correct.
I almost kind of
Nice
wonder if
going.
it's like a persona user. Teacher says, what's a persona? But hey, we got another point into knowledge. Hooray!
All right.
Oh no. The ability of switching masks as a gift from God? That sounds really ridiculous, but hey, even the whole fact of being a persona user is a little ridiculous if you think about it. God, we saw a movie not that long ago. But yeah, Morgana, at the very least early on, just
Really?
says all these different types of things that you could potentially do to spend time. Well, at any rate, we are pretty much out of time today. But we can head on over to the library in order to return the book on Zoro. And then borrow a new book. This time, we are going to rent out the book, The Alluring Dancer, the book on Carmen. So now we get to read about On's persona. Yay! At any rate, though, we are pretty much out of time today. There's not really a huge reason why I'm heading on over to Shibuya, but I need an open space in order to end the episode. And what has more space than the city, or like the area of Shibuya? So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. We are going to continue going through our days. It is not much longer now before our expulsion's at hand. All we have to do is just hope that Kamoshida has had his change of heart, and that he rescinds that, well, order, for lack of a better word, about ours and Ryuji's, and Mishima's too, expulsion. Still, with the change of heart, he should be able to rescind it, but we'll find out soon enough. Until next time, everyone, take care.